Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sailor Agenda, and this is my Let's Play of Rule the Waves 3 as Great Britain. We are now at war with both the United States and France. We are invading Hawaii, we've lost Bermuda, I think, and we are blockading France and really hoping to pretty much knock them out of the war, but we are desperately outnumbered. Austria-Hungary is going to join against us. We'll see if we can pull ourselves out of this one. Our funds are in the negative, but it should be fine next turn, I guess. Hawaii for Bermuda would be like a really good trade. Uh, well, that sounds fun. Billy Mitchell will be happy. Alright. Yeah, Hawaii for Bermuda is actually a really good trade for us. If we could pull that off. I don't know why the US fleet's still just hanging out on the east coast. They haven't even invaded anything else yet. But, yeah. Okay, if that invasion's succeeding, I'm gonna go ahead and invade, Cochin, China, too. Oh, that's why our budget was so bad. Okay. I gotta pause these then. I gotta fix the budget. But yeah, I gotta, you know, we've gotta snap up as much stuff as possible because winning the war in, yeah, I mean, you could definitely do Final Countdown. No. How many? More than you would think, because an F-15 doesn't carry that many air-to-air missiles. What? Like, I mean, if you give them reloads, yes, but 8. One? Okay, yes, 1 if they can just go hit the CVs, yes. 8 sounds about right if how many Japanese aircraft were actually in the attack. Oh, only 130, oh, 353. I don't know if 8 would actually wipe the force out, but it would certainly cause some psychological damage, we'll say. I don't care about form stations. I don't know that the average F-15 squadron has 353 missiles ready, but heck, maybe they do. We're pretty good at logistics. Yeah, guns too. Although I don't actually know. I feel like F-15s would have, well, they just have to do slashing passes. I don't think they would have. Ignoring the zeros would help. I mean, I don't think radar assisted gunnery is a hell of a thing, yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me focus. What am I even doing here? Is this was this a convoy attack or is it just a random battle? I don't know. If I find a convoy, I'll know. 1 DD. Yeah, that's not our problem. No, it's alright, it's alright. Where are the French? Radar contact, southeast. Let's go investigate that. Let's get into line ahead. So what do I actually have here? I have 1, 2, 3 Yarmouth class light cruisers and 2 Cumberland class heavy cruisers. Pretty potent against any surface force the French can reasonably field at this point, honestly. Yes, I'm sure it is. Actually, Mystic is kind of serving as the sacrificial lamb right now, but that's fine. Okay, let's target... Let's target that one. That probably is a CL. Nice. Nice. Okay, pretty good start. I don't think we took any missile hits, did we? No, not that I've seen. And I think we did hit the Urian de la Gravière class, man, 18 6-inch guns they fit on this thing? Plus SSMs, plus mines. How'd they do all that on 11,800 tons and it's 33 knots? I guess I guess the Yarmouths are only 12,000 tons, so makes sense actually. Just overestimating how heavy mine are. Where is the other half of the force? Here we are. I'm pretty sure Urian de la Gravière is slowed down, so the heavy cruisers should be able to finish her off. Unless they have reinforcements, this is going to be a very one-sided slaughter of a French squadron here. Because that's one destroyer at the bottom. Pretty sure Mousquet is about to be dead. Yeah. And whoops, let's hard to port, please, before we crash into each other. And actually, who's got missiles that can bear, eh? I don't want to waste too many because there's apparently a shortage in the fleet, but give her a few more, eh? Ouchie. Yeah. Okay. That just literally annihilated that cruiser. 4 for 4 is pretty good, yeah. The range was not very long, and she was already on fire, so... They were heat-seeking, that would have helped. No, they should be radar-guided, but, I will assume as a cripple, maybe her defenses were not operating very well. Yeah, they're basically non-existent, but... Just a joke about her being on fire already. Yeah, I mean, like... But it's not that they shouldn't work, but they're not optimal. Like, ships are hotter than the ocean, but not in the same way that, like... Not in the same way that, like, plane engines are hotter than the air, you know? I mean, it's not nearly such a differential. So I would assume they should still work, but probably not as reliably. Yeah. Okay, what's left for me to target then? I wiped this force out. Do we have any reports of anything? anything else to blow up? I want to go vaguely this way because this is the direction we were all going, but I don't really. I don't know if the battle's continuing because they still have patrol ships around somewhere, or I am missing something from this original force. Nope, that was it. Okay, well, we took literally no damage. And, pretty much, I think maybe a destroyer got away or something. I feel like Samar in-game probably would be pretty brutal, actually. Like, I mean, if you took the Japanese and just pressed the attack, I think you would wipe out Taffy pretty much every time. Like, yeah. I mean, it was pretty much a psychological thing. Not to discredit anyone's heroism, but it was pretty much a psychological, Japanese kind of scared themselves off in the end. And deluded themselves as far as, as far as what they'd actually sunk, but yeah. Okay, so as far as ships sunk, Cyclone, absolutely eviscerated by gunfire. That's a 2,000-ton destroyer. Typhoon, hit by a heavy missile from Cleopatra. And they did decoy another one. Good for them. But then finished off by 6-inch. Things were messy in the Philippines campaign. Blame Japan for their overcomplicated campaigns, but or plans, but there are definitely a lot of battles that could have happened. Aside from the lot of battles that did happen. Okay, Spahi we sank pretty much with gunfire, and Urien de la Gravière, 5 missile hits. Münster took 2 turrets out. 2 9-inch rounds, and then 4 more heavy missiles, which is engine room plus turret, secondary guns, armor pushed in, fires out of control. Yeah, -1 French task force. Halsey, yeah, no, he was not, well, he's bloody lucky he got away with it because of the heroism at Samar, and because the Japanese tricked themselves into retreating, because somebody left his escort carriers very, very unprotected. Fair enough. When did he die? Not Halsey. No, 59. A while ago. I think I should do that. That's pushing the budget pretty close. Okay. Sit rep. We're invading Hawaii. The Americans are invading Jamaica. There's not much I can do about that because they have 18 goddamn CVs in the Caribbean right now with 19 gun capital ships, which happens to be considerably more than my entire fleet. I should probably turn intel on them up, huh? Maybe turn intel to high on everybody I'm actually at war with. Yeah, no chance I can fight that. So let's focus on Hawaii and Cochin China, and maybe I'm maintaining this blockade. Are there any French ships here? No. Carrier battle. Unexpected. Do we actually have planes on our carriers yet? I haven't really been keeping track turn by turn, but that's pretty much what matters here. So we have 6 carriers in those divisions. We have assorted light cruisers, heavy cruisers, destroyers, and we have a battle division with 4 battleships, plus various cruisers and 2 more carriers. Well, if the battle division could close with the French, that would certainly help too, but don't know that we'll pull that off. Oh, it's gonna be... No, it's just daylight. Okay. We got a long day ahead of us. This is the main carrier force. Royal Sovereign, Eagle, Glorious, Irresistible, Rodney, and Benbow. This, then, will be the battle division. 4 battleships, Caledonia, Royal Oak, Resolution, Redoubtable, plus carriers Formidable and Victorious. And apparently we're at less than 50% fuel remaining. Oh well. We are a good 300 nautical miles out from Brest, which is probably enough that we shouldn't expect a lot of land-based attacks. How are we doing in terms of, like, actually having... Yeah. How are we doing in terms of actually having planes on the ships? This is definitely not 92, but it is better. I can get 53 off of Benbow currently, and 49 from Rodney, which Rodney had 4 or something 6 months ago, so that's a lot of progress. Royal Sovereign, I think, is the newest one, and she's only got 37. And this isn't literally all their aircraft, I know, because some of them are in the air, but we're definitely not fully kitted out, but we at least have some aircraft. Okay, let's see here. Cap. Heavy, because this is literally a carrier battle. That search direction is fine, I think. I have no idea where the enemy are, so I will just assume. Hopefully this is a proper fight, yes. Well, the thing with Albion was my fault, because I was getting impatient, but... or not paying proper attention, but as long as we actually just, you know... You gotta follow up, I think, mostly in the air battles in this game. You just gotta keep on hitting them, as long as you got planes, and, eventually you'll sink stuff. Do we have... oh, boy. Right off their coast, huh? Well, a report's a report. Okay. Let's prepare, at least. What is the range? That's gonna be... It's a 250 nautical mile plus strike, which is stretching our heavy range. Actually, it's really stretching our heavy range. It's stretching our light range even for fighters. Cut back slightly on the dive bombers. Target is there. Everybody pretty much prep everything, because Eagle can exceed her deck load at least. He's about the only one. Oh. I'd have had to check that sooner. Oh well, it's fine. Okay. Here goes nothing then. You have any better reports? Nope. 1 CV. It's not that convincing. For all I know, it's a buddy oil tanker or something. 1 DD? No. I really don't want to waste a whole airstrike on 1 destroyer or something. 1028. And that's well within the area of our search radius. It's just a question of what. Yeah. I mean, it's not like an unbelievable mistake, let's be honest, but considering the average skill of pilots in visual target identification. Okay, where are we encountering these? Wait, where's one of our torpedo bombers getting shot down by enemy light jets? I wish these always jump to... Gunfire hits do, but the air hits don't really jump to a location. Well, I'll assume that's happening over here somewhere. Are we ready? Oh, there, we have several more reports finally. Okay. CA, CL, CV. Well, we're gonna aim for right about there. And we're gonna hope we hit something. Very hard, of course, in carrier battles to tell whether we've hit anything worthwhile, but... Wait, okay, that's just CVL. I mean, eh. Not a lot of hard reports of carriers, really. One that was headed that way. One that's allegedly headed that way. Mostly cruisers. We might just be striking a cruiser formation. But heck, anything, really. Wait. 2 CV, 2 CVL. Alright. There's carriers in the vicinity, at least. We're gonna hit something. Hopefully before they hit us. Okay, yeah, now we're getting a lot of reports of CVs, so I think we are striking the right thing. Speaking of strike, how are we doing in terms of, Man, that's a lot of cap. What are there, like 50 fighters in the air right there? This should be, like, nightmarish for anything that tries to attack it. Holy cow. It's gotta be more than 50. There's probably literally 100 fighters in the air around us or something. Jets. Okay, there's 1 strike. I don't know where the other one is. Unless it launched already. That's just a Blenheim. Ah, there we go. Okay. Alright, strikes are outbound. Should all arrive pretty similar times. And I guess the lighter force is going to arrive first, which probably isn't ideal, but oh well. Let's go for it, lads. Good luck. Well, we allegedly hit something. Feels like a promising series of pop-ups, but for all I know, they're unloading all this on, like, some poor transport or something, but probably not. Hopefully they actually hit a carrier or two. You guys are a little late to the party now. Oh god, these are the non-jets. Oh god. Shouldn't the light jet fighter escort have at least stuck with them? Oh boy. Good luck, guys. Try not to die too much. Kind of curious if huge numbers of them get shot down as they go in on this. Somebody just claimed to have hit a battleship with 3 bombs, which is a flat out, like, just absolute lie. We definitely lost some. Not that many. Probably like 6. Which suggests to me their cap didn't do shit, and it was just the AA fire. Uh-oh. Uh, Incoming 9 light jets. Honestly, it's kind of inexcusable that any of these would get... Why are these 7,000 yards from the carrier and about to fire on us when there are, 14 heavy jet fighters? In fact, 20. There are 20 heavy jet fighters between us and this formation of 9 light jets. Why are they getting any missiles off? Okay, we shot down 3 for 1. I lost track of them. We might have actually shot them all down, to be fair. Which is okay, I just feel it's weird that they get to within 7,000 yards before, like... Surely our cap is, like, should be operating out here somewhere in the jet age. We all have radar these days. Yeah, well, 3 hits on a BB is literally impossible because they have no BBs. Um, Unless it was an American one, maybe, but that's not likely. You US had 9 of these a minute ago. Did they literally scrap a battleship while they were at war? Because I sure didn't sink it. Okay, not much of a retaliation so far. Pretty much got the whole attack off, apparently. Okay, here's the slow planes back. Plymouth's launching a strike. Let me get these landed, and then I'll prep the next strike. What the hell? Holy cow, log. Please, calm down a little. Could we restrict this to the most recent reports or something? Let me delete the older half. That still didn't help much. I mean... They're pretty much still in the same area by all current reports. Not with that many carriers either. And we've closed the range a lot. It's only 150 nautical miles. It's only 1,300. It's January, though, so that limits our fighting time a little, but... Heck, actually, it could time itself pretty nicely that darkness would fall just as the battle division gets within striking range. Speaking of which, there's not very much protection on these. Land-based cap would be nice. I guess Formidable and Victorious just don't have enough fighters up, really. Also, the battleships are kind of straight away from them. Oh, gee. Bye-bye. Okay, Resolution was just hit by a bomb. That's redoubtable. One bomb shall be okay. Lots of bombs that are a problem. Yeah. Bots. Well. Bots or scammers, not either way, I don't care. Probably both, actually. Yeah. Okay, let's get another strike ready. Well, we might not actually hit the target before nightfall, but it doesn't matter that much. Okay, we're out of ASMs already. Well, just go for the double torpedo loadout then, eh? That sounds fun. We have a bit of a missile shortage, which is just unfortunate. Everybody's all out of bloody ASMs, huh? Okay, give yourself heavy bombs then. 4 3,000-pound bombs is a lot of bombs, really. Like, that's gonna hurt. My only concern, really, is that I'm not that convinced. Like, most of the reports suggest like one fleet carrier and a couple lights or something. Like, I'm worried we've wasted our best strike on some relatively insignificant force. But I've seen no signs at all of anything bigger, so we will roll with it until proven wrong. Oh, you guys aren't subordinated to the battleships. You should keep going generally east. I just wanted you to be under carrier protection as much as possible. No retaliation at all. You would expect something, surely. Well, we ready? You'll be fine. Don't they all have night training anyway? Most of them should. They didn't complain. Some of them maybe don't. I should check, but... Oh, wait, what was that report? That's a little further east of where I targeted. They can find that. The problem is if there's cruisers or something sitting around here, they'll just go for those instead. Enemy aircraft? That is one light jet fighter. I think it died. Somebody claims to have hit a CVL with 7 bombs. I doubt it, but it would be nice. Hopefully the strike itself finishes before dark. That would be hilarious, honestly. Somebody actually launched some missiles. Good, good. I have a high degree of confidence that we've caused some significant damage. And oftentimes a lot of these reports actually are broadly true, but... as in they hit something with a bomb or missile? Just... very hard to tell if they're wasting them all on, like, one crippled destroyer or something, or if they're actually going for carriers, or... what the hell is up? That said, wow, Twilight's 1600. I know it's January, but still. Not that far north. Then again, a full dark. Well, we have a period of darkness to exploit. I'm going to get the battle division up to top speed and get them in there. It's a lot of torpedo hits for claiming. Good with the positioning of the carrier force? I think I am. They keep trending south, they'll stay pretty far away from French naval bases, so should be okay. Thanks for watching, sailors. Hope you enjoyed. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Agenda, signing off.